speed to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning, and honestly, I'm a bit wrecked. It was a long, long day yesterday. Um, I was away, and when I finally got back home, I was home later than expected, and it was basically I worked all day. I went straight out to an appointment, and when I got home, I basically went straight to bed. Like that was my yesterday. So I'm a little bit wrecked, and that means that this morning when I had to pick my tea, I was like, "Hey, I need a good fresh tea." Um, and that resulted in me choosing my Pickwick tea, which is a black tea blend, with a flavor of lemon, because lemon seems to be a good fresh one. I see we do have a couple of people in here hanging around. Not many, and I don't expect too many either, because I do know it is early in the morning. It is like my morning stream. Let's crochet a little bit together, or knit for that sake, if you do that. Before I basically have to start my work. So we're usually here for like half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Kind of depends on how things go. So yeah, my lemon tea. And what we did talk about last time was that we should maybe talk about these small tabs. So Pickwick teas have these small questions on them, on the tea bags. Each tea has a different question. Some of them eventually you will get to see the same. This one, so this is like the one that makes sure you don't drop the whole bag in the tea. It says, "Welk sprook je zou jezelf wel eens willen beleven?" which translates into, "What fairy tale would you like to experience yourself, or like to live yourself?" And honestly, I've been thinking, because obviously I made this tape maybe like 15 minutes ago, and I had the time to think about the question, and I don't know. I still need to think a bit. The thing is, I fear that all fairy tales somehow, they usually have a good ending, right? But the things you need to experience until you get to the good ending is not necessarily the best things. There is always some sort of scary part in it. Snow White eats an apple that's poisoned. In the end, she gets the prince still, but do you really want to go through and eat an apple that's poisoned just to experience getting the prince? or Hans and Gretchen, which is Brothers Grimm's fairy tale, which is basically, they end up almost being eaten by the witch in the forest. Or even, let's say, there's also fairy tales like, I'm trying to remember what it's named. The Ugly Duckling from Hans Christian Andersen, which is a Danish writer. He's died many years ago, but it's a 200 years, almost 200 years old fairy tale, or 150 or so, about this. I think I'm realizing you do not have any audio. Do you have audio now, please? I think you had no audio. Oh no, you should have. You should have audio, right? I do believe you have audio. Yeah, you should have. Sorry. Do you believe you have audio? Else, if you don't have, please let me know, because I would feel so silly if you don't. But let's get back. So the ugly duckling, it's the eggs get laid in the wrong nest, etc. It's just sad. Hello, Mimi loves crochet. Welcome to the live. So yeah, really, what fairy tale would you like to experience yourself? I'm not really sure. I'm still undecided. I don't know. I really don't know what fairy tale I would like to experience myself. None, maybe. Well, I'd like the ending, but I don't want to go through all of it. Open for suggestions. So, as always, we do a bit of crocheting these mornings, and I'm told there are audio. I'm happy to hear it. I thought for a minute I had no audio, but I think it's because there are multiple different aspects in this streaming device that I'm using, and I just need still to get used to the different tabs on them, but that's cool. This is my firefly sweater that I am working on the back panel, and I do have a few rows to go before I need to increase again. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, and I do believe I have 2 rows of increases. Yeah, and I need 11 in total, so I need another 4 rows before I start increasing, if I calculated correctly. I'm not sure what happened here. Nightbot seems to be a little bit funky. I'm sorry, Mimi. Let me just check it for a minute. Let me just check what's up with Nightbot. Because I'm not sure that's the intent. I'd like to see why. I need to find out. Posting links. Which is not. It's just because of the autocorrect. Thank you. I can see here you said to me that audio is great. I'm appreciating that. Thank you. I do apologize for Nightbot concluding that you're trying to post links. Not sure where that came from. But yeah, so I hope to be able to do maybe like 2 rows on this. They are just double crochets, very plain and simple. And I do, during that, definitely need to change yarn, because this is what I have left on the skein, and there's not much of the blue left. I do have 2 new skeins here laying ready to go on. And it's the Soft Sensation from Lamy Yarns. Super nice, super soft. They seem really much like mohair yarns, but they aren't. They are actually acrylic and polyamide yarns combined, so they are like man-made fibers, not natural fibers. They're 25 grams, so that's like 0. 0.85-ish ounces per skein, and 200 meters, so that's like 220 yards. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm trying. So this is just like plain double crochets. They are going to do on the sideways. So this is a back panel. So this would be shoulder piece. And then I just decrease a bit for the neck. And then I need to do a couple of more rows before I need to increase again. And I already have the front panel done, which is here. Let's see. I need to get used to where to hold it for this camera. And the reason I chose this project for these morning teas is because it's straightforward. So I can easily try to keep track on you guys and crochet at the same time. At least that's the thought of it. Do a little bit of morning crochet before I have to start work. But let's start getting on. So I just made my chain, and sometimes I'm wondering if I should start doing the stacked double crochet to start on a row instead of doing the chains, because I often find that the stacks seem to be a nice outcome. So yeah. So let's see here. Yes, the colors go out so nicely. So as you might have figured, I'm holding the two yarns together, and it comes with this awesome color. So it's light blue and a light green, and I would say that the camera isn't 100% displaying the full color. They are a little bit more vibrant, and it gives this sort of teal color in the end. And when you look at the fabric, like up close, you can see places where you can see it's a bit more blue and places a bit more green, but generally it's very nice. A little bit marbled. I really like the effect it gives me. So I'm quite happy that I chose to do it like this. The pattern calls for some different yarns. Also like thin yarns that you hold double. But yeah, I'm still quite happy with my choice. So far it's going good. I'm still curious how it's gonna be when it's all done, worked up, of course. So I know that it's a bright and early morning for Helle in Denmark, which is 8:44 a.m. Mimi, where are you around from in the world? Are you late up or? And sure, shoot. Open for any questions. That's also one of the options here for these mornings. You have the opportunity to ask me questions because, you know, I'm just sitting here and I'm crocheting. And I should maybe get an extra camera to show the actual crocheting, I've been thinking. But, you know, that's just for thought so far. And work-wise, there's no update. So I'm still expecting to be doing something different sometime in October. Okay. So Mimi says she's doing a Afghan stitch sample and wonder what stitch I would use to want to add length. To increase length in the rows. It's a really tricky one because, you know, stitches like triple or quadruple crochets would definitely add you length, but they would also be thinner. Like it would be more lacy in between. So that's actually a really, really good question. A really good question. And I do admit I'm not super experienced in lap guns on that account. So it also, I guess, depends how much texture you would like or how much air. That's a really good question. Generally more of a shawl person. And then, of course, I'm attempting a sweater occasionally here and then. And I've done shells, but at the same time, shell stitches are, to get the full of the shell stitch that's still like double crochets. They're no taller than double crochets, and you need 2 full rows to kind of like have the full length of it, and that's a little bit longer. Crunch stitch and shell stitch. Yeah, shell stitches you are familiar with. There are different versions of the shell stitch. Maybe some sort of chevron could be interesting. That could be an option. And you could learn with the chevrons, you could, or shell stitches maybe with the longer stitch included. I'm not sure how shell stitch with trebles could look, but they would definitely be adding a bit of extra length. But I would maybe thinking some sort of a chevron could be okay. That gives a little bit of different effect also, but I'm not sure if that would easily add. It could. Or what you could consider is like a wavy one. So like if you do single crochet, maybe half double, double, treble. So you could like go small and then increase them and go small again. So it becomes this like sort of wavy pattern. And the following round do it opposite. So where you have the single crochets, you would do the trebles. That could actually also be quite nice. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but like it would be something along the lines of single, half double, double, treble, double, half double, single, and then turn them around. And the chevrons can also be done with different stitch lengths, for sure. Definitely. I need to keep track a bit because I'm actually almost out of blue yarn. I do have about half meter left. Which is like, I don't know, 0.6 yards. Do you do yards in 0. Whatever, or is it turning into something different? I'm admitting I'm not sure because I'm not super familiar with American terms. But we are getting there. And then I need to make the other yarn ready. I'm about halfway through here. So that is nice. I think I have, yeah, 1 stitch left here. So I definitely need to change yarn now, else I will get in trouble. So here we go, removing the label. You're quite welcome. So, oh my goodness, this is a mess. This yarn ball is a mess. I think I got the center pull from it instead. That was not the intention. Just a moment. So Mimi, I happen to be in Europe. So, for me, it is 8:50 a.m. in the morning, and it's just before work starts in half an hour. So I'm not here for a long, long time because I just don't have the time for that. But I am here for a little bit. It's kind of a thing I'm trying to test out. I originally wanted to do this on Wednesdays. And the plan is still to do it on Wednesdays generally, because that seems to be in the middle of the week, and that's okay. But what kind of happened was that this Wednesday or yesterday, I had an appointment at the dentist, so I couldn't do it. But at 1:30 your time, it then would be, based on your time zone. I will be trying to host lives once a week. Not long, just half an hour, 40 minutes before work starts. And then this concept may have to change or might change once in the autumn, because I will have to be getting either a new job or do something else for a while, because my function is being moved away from the company where I am at. So I will be losing my job, and they will either give me a new function, which they are obligated to if they have one that I can do, or I will get let off with a redundancy scheme and some pay and good luck with the future kind of speech. And then I will have the rights for unemployment benefits for at least, I think, 3 months while finding something else to do. And I do have a little bit of a savings, so I can, if I want to, I can go a little bit without a job. So I do have a bit of time to think about what I really want to do. But until then, I am going to try to peek in once a week in the morning. Mostly it's going to be Wednesdays, but it could sometimes happen to be either Tuesday or Thursday, because Friday mornings is reserved to making and recording my yarn talk videos. So that's like my weekly update on all the projects I have. Yeah, pretty much. Mondays are usually busy with various things. And the Sort My Stash videos that runs on Monday these days, they are pre-recorded. And yeah, on Monday we're talking about this Monday we will be talking about Papatya yarns, which is a Turkish yarn brand, and they have some really, really gorgeous variegated yarns that I'm looking forward to share with you guys. I do see we still have a few people in here, and most of you guys are just silent hanging out, which is absolutely all right. Feel free to give us a wave if you're in here lurking. Lurkers are also appreciated. And if you're first watching this live later because you haven't been able to make this live, please know that I still appreciate you for your rewatch, and my greetings to you. Meanwhile, I have almost finished the first row. I have 20 stitches left. Also, this sweater, I did increase the length. So, because the original design was more like a crop top sweater, but I'm not really into crop tops. But it's an easy make of just increasing the stitches on the sweater. So that's what I've done. So I think the conclusion is that I'm not really following the pattern. I've just taken inspiration from the Firefly sweater pattern, which is a hobby-free pattern for those curious. I don't know if I actually linked to it in the description here down below. I don't think I did. I should do that. So yeah, right now the decision is to use these mornings to work on the sweater, because as said, it's just nice with all these double crochets. It's just straight crocheting all the way along. Oh, wait. Yarn's doubled. Just a moment. Yeah. Thank you, Mimi. She says here basically that she will try to catch me next week, watching almost a year. Very talented, helpful. Thank you, and appreciate your help. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, I do enjoy being helpful. Obviously, since I work with customer service these days, that makes good sense as well. And I just enjoy sharing sharing is caring. Because the thing is, my experience is if you try to teach other people, then you also get better yourself. And sometimes I might get forced to think creative, which also improves me and my skills. So that's kind of how I look at it. I just need to, at the end here, I need to be a little bit focused. I'm sorry for being with my nose into this. Yeah, we are good. So that was the first row together with you guys here this morning. Might actually have enough green to finish the next one. Nice. I do understand, Mimi, though, if you don't make it next week, because I get it's late for you. Or are you a night raven, or are you just suffering from insomnia, or is it because it's really hot in Texas these days and it's just nicer to stay awake when it's cooled down? Temperatures here is a lot different these days. It's hovering between 16 and 20 degrees Celsius. So I'm not sure what that would be in Fahrenheit, but I can definitely find out if you give me a moment. Let's see, what would it be here locally? I just need to find my weather forecast. And it does seem like it has this it's about like 63 planned for today, which is like 18. So it's probably between like 60 and 65 degrees here. Is a quick estimate. I see that you posted here if I would preset my live so I'd be notified. Yes, I do plan to try my best to preset them. I preset this live Tuesday, I think, or was it Monday already? I don't remember if I said it Monday evening or if I said it Tuesday, because it kind of depends on how the week runs. The general idea is for Wednesdays, but sometimes Wednesdays are not working out due to appointments. Like, I had something with my teeth. I had an old filling that was a bit loose. And I have an appointment in August with my dentist. But I wasn't sure if I would last that long. So I went to the dentist office and said, hey, I need an appointment. It's not urgent, but, within reasonable time would be nice. And that happened to be Wednesday morning because that was when they had time, and then I just jump in. Also because they don't have a lot of availability when I'm able, because I can't go during my work hours. Well, I can, but that will cost me time off because the working agreements are not really friendly to, if you just need to go quickly to visit the dentist, then yeah, they just cut you off your time instead of saying, hey, we understand your health is important and you could take the hour free off. So that's kind of sucks. So yeah, and I took the time, and therefore, instead of having done this live yesterday, I did it today. But yes, I do plan on presetting them within what's possible and within what I know in advance for sure. And then I hope I don't sleep over because else I'll be late. Mimi says she has insomnia, bad storms for the last 3 weeks. I'm sorry. And yeah, apparently Nightbot is a bit upset. It's like, I think it happens when it gets, like, it seems like you're posting links. But I don't think you should be able to post links regardless. So that's a little bit surprising to me. Spam protection, what does it say here? Let's see. Can we... Oh, I can do timeouts. Not needed. I think I'm gonna just see if I can disable this and see what happens. See if it's better now. Oh my goodness, Sherry, you are up late. Nice to see you in here, lady. It is 3 in the morning for you. I am fully aware. It's early. And I appreciate your leaving your DNA and alike. No, she can't, but it's the Nightbot thinks that her typos are links. That's a problem. So I just try to get Nightbot to behave. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much. I am going to play you a little video as a thank you. I just need to find it. Thank you. Much appreciated, really, from the deeps of my heart. That sounds nice. I could crash as well, Shelley. I just basically said at the very start of the stream that I am wrecked from yesterday. I had a really, really long day yesterday. There is a team competition at the club, and they were like, Stina, we really need you to come because, we could be champions if we win. And, the chance of winning is slim to none if you're not joining. And I'm like, yeah, but work these days are more like overwork is the norm. Because it's been so busy. They were like, yeah, please try to see if you can make it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. And it was basically, I worked, I ate, and I went straight off, and I came really, really late home, like at least almost an hour later than hoped. One of the reasons for getting an hour later home was a combination of we started later than the original schedule there, but that came due to roadworks. So there was this whole detour for the roadworks, and that took like forever to drive. And we really got sent out on the roads of the middle of nowhere, like tiny roads where you do not want to have any cars coming against you, because there was like basically no room to pass the time. Sherry, for me, it is 5 minutes past 9 in the morning, so it's 9:05 a.m. 9:05 a.m. Kids returned home so you can sleep peaceful tonight. That's nice. Have they been out this evening? But yeah, so it is, I have to start work pretty soon. I work like 9:30 to 1800 Monday to Friday, which is 40 hours a week. At least I will do that until probably end of October, because that is around the time when the function will end. It could end earlier, so it could be earlier. But right now I am expecting that by 1st of November, I will probably be unemployed unless something else appears. And that's also one of the reasons I'm trying to be a bit more mindful with how I do things. So I'm still missing like half of this row, and once that's done, that is around when we will close down for the live, because as these morning lives, I do only have limited time, and that's why I can't hang out for forever. Thank you, Mimi. It's kind of okay. This is gonna sound really weird. I'm actually almost looking forward to it, because these days it's a bit of a mess, and it's not due to my team lead, it's due to the management. The management is really poor at the moment. They are not very good at calculating needed workforce for situations and so on. 6 p.m.? No. I mean 9 a.m. in the morning. Oh, yes, 6 p.m. Yeah, I work to 1800. That's 6 p.m. Correct. Sorry. I get you. Yes. I work 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Correct. Yes. If it doesn't work out, there will be something, might be something better around the corner. Well, that's kind of, somehow it just feels that when that's going to be the end, it's going to be time, and I'll be absolutely fine with whatever comes along. I'm not stressed and worried about it, and I do have enough savings to go for a bit without a job. So I'll be fine. And before it goes totally crazy, I can probably sell some of my crochet makes. I was asked a bit ago if I wanted to sell some of my makes, and I might consider it. Definitely might consider it. Night but as in but doesn't need a reason to pick on someone. Yes, sometimes Nightbot goes a little bit bungers for sure. I think I've tried to disable the function, so I kind of hope it will be less iffy now. On those, at least on the timeouts, but I'm not sure. I tried. I really tried. We are about 30 stitches to go. Sherry, I'm going to wish you sweet dreams. And get well rested for tomorrow. And I hope you will have a great Thursday when you get up. It must be a coincidence. It's a little bit different who gets to get poked on, I guess, by Nightbot. We are getting there. So we've almost done 2 rows here as well. And honestly, I think it's quite nice. Like if I can do 2 rows on this on a morning stream once a week, then that's definitely what I'm going to be doing. So far, it works out nicely. Also had time to do other stuff, so I'm looking forward to tomorrow's Yarn Talk video and update on all my projects. Because I do think I need to test actually, but I think I finished the first sleeve on my Oasis cardigan, so I just need to make the copy. Which means that soon we will have to choose a new project from my drops patterns. And I progressed on the 2 shawls that I'm working on. I progressed also on my mosaic blanket. So I think I progressed on all fronts. I am pretty satisfied given the fact that I've been really busy because last weekend we also changed up some things outside in the garden. So I spent more time on that than I did crocheting for sure. I did crochet some last weekend, but generally I did more other things. And this weekend, Saturday, I'm planning on sleeping out. And Sunday, it is my partner's birthday. So I will have to organize something for dinner. I'm going to see if I can reserve a place today, sometime during my lunch break. That's the plan. I'm almost there. I need 5 more stitches and we are to the very end of this row. Mimi, I'm going to wish you sweet dreams. Do not worry, you actually almost made it to the end because I am almost done here. And will have to prepare for my own work very soon. I'm going to wish you sweet dreams as well, and I'm wishing you a very nice Thursday once you are on the other side, so to say. And I am just about to insert the very last stitch in this row. And there we go. I did 2 full rows this morning. Hallelujah, I'm happy. 2 full rows added of double crochets. We still have some rows to go, but we are getting closer. I need to count so I'm not passing when I need to increase again. I will do that next time, or maybe just before next time, so I don't need to do it during the stream. I am going to also kind of close it out here because obviously I need to prepare for work, and we start with a morning meeting every Thursday. So I don't have the option of being a little bit late. I have to start in 15 minutes. Luckily, I do work from home, so my work office is basically just 1 meter that direction behind my work PC. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say have a really great evening, night, day, and wherever you are and when we're watching this stream. I'm wishing a wonderful day or a wonderful night. And yeah, I'm gonna say happy crafting, and I will see you tomorrow in my yarn talk video, or I will see you next week in either a sort my stash video or another morning live here on the channel. It was absolutely wonderful to hang around with you guys. Even also the silent watchers in the behind. So yeah, thank you for hanging around with me this morning. Sweet dreams, or have a great day ahead. So until I see you again, take care and happy crafting. Bye.